এবার আমি সম্মানিত সমাবর্তন বক্তা কমনওয়েলথ অফ লার্নিং এর প্রেসিডেন্ট অ্যান্ড সিইও প্রফেসর আশা কানোয়ারকে তার বক্তব্য প্রদানের জন্য অনুরোধ করছি। Distinguished guests, now I'd like to invite Honorable Convocation Speaker Professor Asha Kanwar, President and CEO of Commonwealth of Learning, to deliver her speech.
Your Excellency, Honorable President, People's Republic of Bangladesh, Honorable Education Minister, Chairman UGC, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Treasurer, members, Board of Governors, Academic Council, Bangladesh Open University, distinguished guests, graduates. It's too high. It's an honor to speak at the 5th convocation of Bangladesh Open University, a pioneer of distance learning in Asia. A convocation ceremony is a very important milestone in the life of an institution, and I'm delighted to be part of this happy occasion. I thank the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Manan, for the invitation. Let me congratulate you, dear students, on your well-deserved success. In my view, the students who graduate from a distance learning institution, as you've done, are any employer's dream. Instead of studying full-time, you have often balanced the requirements of study with your family responsibilities and job requirements. It's because of your motivation, discipline, and commitment that you are sitting here today receiving your hard-won qualifications. Let us not also forget the support and sacrifices made by your families. Some of you are already in employment while others will be seeking it. What are the options? A McKinsey report points out that employers, education providers, and youth live in parallel universes, and very often these worlds do not meet. About 50% of the employers surveyed did not think that the new graduates had the skills to be hired even at the entry level. There seems to be a disconnect between what we teach and what is required by the job market. Governments are looking for ways in which young people can be skilled for employment and entrepreneurship. 30% of the population in Bangladesh is young, and the unemployment rate for young people is 10%, which is a Commonwealth average. Education, especially tertiary education, is seen as a way out of this situation. Tertiary enrollment has tripled in Bangladesh since 2000, and the Honorable Minister is to be congratulated. As per the World Bank, for any country to achieve sustainable development, the gross enrollment ratio in higher education should be in the region of 40 to 50%. As governments and policymakers around the developing world sought to expand access to education, reduce costs, and improve standards, they realized that traditional brick and mortar solutions would not be enough. They adopted open distance learning and technologies. My organization, the Commonwealth of Learning, was established by Commonwealth heads of government to promote the use of distance and technology-enabled learning to enhance access to quality education and training. Bangladesh is an active member of the Commonwealth and has been consistent in its support to the Commonwealth of Learning. Bangladesh Open University has been a long-time partner and was one of the founding institutions to develop a joint Commonwealth Executive MBA, MPA program along with institutions in India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, and this is now being offered in 11 countries, and some of you have graduated today. Last year, the international community adopted 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Goal 4 focuses on education. One key target of this goal is to develop skills for employment and entrepreneurship. How can we skill our youth at scale? The Skills Vision Report 2016 shows that in Bangladesh, 75% of all government institutions are offering flexible learning options through a second shift of training each day. These efforts can be further supplemented by offering distance learning and technology-enhanced approaches. What kind of technologies? In Bangladesh, while the number of internet users is about 32%, the real growth has been in mobile devices, with 73% of the population having mobile subscriptions. Many developing countries in the Commonwealth are leapfrogging straight into mobile learning rather than computer-based e-learning. Let's harness technologies that are affordable, accessible, and available to skill our youth. But is it enough to provide skills? The youth need not just the skills, but also the opportunities that their societies must provide. Governments have a major role in developing not just sound educational policies, but also enabling policies in trade, industry, and agriculture. And as we know, opportunities for livelihoods do not come from employment alone. Instead of simply being job seekers, how can we become job creators? Our educational system must breed and nurture entrepreneurs. We live in a world that values and rewards innovators. Do we need to be born innovators, or is this a skill that we can acquire? After studying thousands of innovators, Dyer et al. In their book, The Innovator's DNA, have distilled the skills that all innovators share and we can learn from. These skills are questioning, observing, networking, and experimenting. So what does this mean? Innovators ask questions all the time. Asking simple questions can lead to profound discoveries. Observing closely is a skill that all innovators share. They try to carefully understand how people, technologies, and systems work and arrive at insights and lessons that can be helpful in their own situation. In addition, innovators are great networkers. They meet people from different backgrounds and disciplines to explore ideas which can further trigger new ideas. And finally, innovators are always trying out new experiences and solutions. So, innovation is a skill that can be mastered, and we need to practice the skills of questioning, observing, networking, and experimenting systematically until they become part of our own DNA. Innovators are also lifelong learners. So unfortunately, your learning does not end today. You will still need to continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn many different things during the course of your lives. In fact, learning how to learn would be the biggest advantage that you leave with today. And this will always stand you in good stead. On that note, let me wish you every success as you enter the next phase of your lives. May this Christmas and New Year bring you peace, prosperity, and progress. Thank you very much.
Shudhi Mandali.